first for the visiting Warriors. Number 15, Brady Chazy. Number 21, Spencer Waddell. Number 22, Taylor Reynolds. Number 34, Dan Campbell. And number 40, Shepard Sheehan. The Warriors are coached by Mr. Welch. Now for the Chazy Eagles. 00, Corey Lewis. Number 20, Andy Goodwin. Number 25, Kenny Boyd. Number 33, Corey Ellis. Number 4, Archie Reed. Chazy is coached by Mr. Barron. Please stand for the flag.
Everybody, it's Tuesday night, January 9th, and we're in Chazy for the big matchup between the Willsboro Warriors and the Chazy Eagles. The Chazy Eagles come into this game with a 4-1 league record and 8-2 overall. Willsboro comes in with 3-2 in the league and 6-5 overall. It's a big league game. Willsboro wins this game. They're even record-wise with Chazy, and they actually have a leg up on them because they would have beaten them one time. If Chazy can win this game, they'll go 2 up on Willsboro, and that will go a long way toward the league championship. Right off, Willsboro comes down and scores. It is a rivalry, a very tough rivalry between two schools, and no matter what sport they're playing in, Willsboro and Chazy, it is always a contentious game, played hard by both teams, and the fans love this type of atmosphere. You can feel it tonight. Chazy's come out a little tentative here early. Kenny Boyer throws the ball away over the head of Andy Goodwin, and Willsboro's coming down with a 2-0 lead right now. And you have Sheehan with the ball. He's the playmaker for Willsboro, and he gets it out to Hamill. Hamill's back over to Sayward, over to Sheehan. He gets it back to Sayward. Chazy in their customary 2-3 zone. They play a very tough zone. You have right now Hamill trying to work underneath behind that 2-3 zone. Obviously, Coach Welch has practice on how to attack this 2-3 zone. They have people working the baseline, but Chazy's playing good defense against the back door. The ball is turned over right now. There is pressure put on, and Lewis has the ball from Chazy, from Andy Goodwin, and Willsboro is into a man-to-man defense right now. Lewis crosses the half-court line on the left-hand side, looking to make something happen. He goes out to Goodwin. Goodwin will take the three, fight for the rebound, and it's won by Chazy. Ends up with it. Good hustle from Willsboro, but Chazy comes up with it, and Lewis misses the three-pointer, and number 22, Reynolds, skies for the rebound, and he'll take it to the other end for Willsboro, and he pushes it out to Sheehan. Sheehan gets it inside to Sayward. He goes up, rebound, it's loose, and Evan Green picks it up, and he gets it out to Lewis. Lewis taking the ball up, crosses across the center court. He looks to penetrate. He does, and offensive foul on Corey Lewis. And it's the first foul on Corey Lewis. Willsboro ball underneath. We're at about the 6-minute mark here in the first quarter. Willsboro with a 2-0 lead, with Sayward taking the ball in over to Sheehan. Sheehan will take the ball across center court, and he goes on the left side over to Hamill. Hamill back to Sheehan. Sheehan goes to the right side into Reynolds. They try to get it into lob down. It's taken away by Goodwin. Goodwin being challenged. He gets it out to Lewis. Lewis looking over for Kenny Boy on the left-hand side, but he throws it over to Evan Green on the right-hand side. Inside to Goodwin. Goodwin loses it, and it's picked up by 34, Hamill. He's looking to go end-to-end with it. And he tried to hit lob down. He threw the ball away. Chazy will get the ball, with Goodwin getting it out to Lewis. Lewis calling the play on the left-hand side, crossing the court. Kenny Boy comes out for the pick. Lewis takes a three-pointer, and he drills a three-pointer, and Chazy has a 3-2 lead here in the first quarter. Sheehan taking the ball across center court. Chazy in their 2-3 zone. Sheehan with the ball, looking right side. He goes right side over to Hamill. He gets it inside to Sayward. Sayward into the paint, and knocked by Lewis over to Goodwin, back to Lewis. Lewis taking it up the court. And it seems like both teams are just trying to fill each other out here early in the first quarter, with Chazy with a 3-2 lead, just under 5 minutes here in the first quarter. Kenny Boy takes a shot up. It hits nothing but backboard, but he gets the rebound as the ball was knocked around. Inside, no-look pass from Lewis into Andy Goodwin. A beautiful no-look pass. Andy Goodwin for two. Chazy up 5-2 with 4:42 to go in the first quarter. Sheehan with the ball. He goes on the right side. Chazy playing a very tough 2-3 zone. They're looking to penetrate, and the ball is knocked away, and the ball will be picked up by Evan Green. And Evan Green calls a timeout. I guess a smart play. There would have been a jump ball. Chazy has the timeout. Looks like a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back to the action with Goodwin taking the ball in for Chazy over to Lewis, like they normally do when they take the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Lewis comes across the center court. They're in the man-to-man. Lewis will take the open look, and he drills another three-pointer. Corey Lewis, 2 3-pointers. It's 8-2, and he has the assist over to Goodwin. So Lewis has figured in all the points so far here in the first quarter, with Chazy ahead 8-2. Sheehan trying to dribble to the right side, looking to penetrate this tough defense for Chazy, and the ball's knocked. Oh, good try by Lewis trying to save the ball, and it was Reynolds pushing it out to Hamill. Hamill looking around. They're trying to work backdoor, but Chazy's playing very well. Inside, it's 15, Sayward. Sayward goes up. He's fouled going in. Second foul on Corey Lewis. That is 2 fouls on Corey Lewis. We're only 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first quarter. You don't want to get Lewis in foul trouble. He has accounted for all the points for Chazy, or has had the hands in all the points for Chazy here in the first quarter. And Sayward makes the first end of 2 free throws. And it's 8-3 Chazy with 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go here in the first quarter. He misses the second one, but rebound by Hamill, and he pushes it out to Sayward. Sayward looking to penetrate down on the base. The shot's up. Rebound Lewis. Lewis skied for the rebound, comes up, pushes it out to Ellis. Ellis looking for the shot, pushes it back to Lewis. Lewis looking around, trying to penetrate, and he'll go right side to Goodwin. Goodwin inside to Kenny Boyer. Kenny Boyer has the open look inside the paint. Kenny Boyer makes the jumper. Chazy goes up 10-3. Sheehan has the ball for Willsboro. He crosses the center court line. He's on the left-hand side. He gets it out to 22 Reynolds. Reynolds back to Sheehan. Sheehan trying to look inside. He goes right side over to 34. Sayward has the ball. Kenny Boyer, very good defense, hands it over to Lewis. Lewis looking to run the court. Willsboro going back on defense. Evan Green will take the three-pointer. Rim, rebound, Goodwin. Goodwin goes in hard. Good hands on Goodwin. Takes the layup, and Goodwin, 12-3 Chazy. Welch does not like what he sees here in the first quarter. There's 2 minutes and 46 seconds to go, and Chazy has a 12-3 lead. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back to the action right now with Sheehan with the ball. He crosses center court. Chazy in the 2-3 zone. Welch was very, very critical of his team in that timeout. Told his team they had to play with heart. They're down 12-3. And Sheehan with the ball. Chazy playing a very tough 2-3 zone. Willsboro's moving the ball well, but Chazy's playing a tough defense. 3-point shot attempted. Rebound Goodwin out to Lewis. Lewis coming up the court. He's got Ellis on the side. He drives, miss, and it's a rebound. Stolen by Lewis. He takes it back away. Back to Ellis. Ellis takes a three-pointer. And rebound Goodwin. Chazy going very strong on the offensive boards. It's their third chance right now. The fans in Chazy love what they're seeing. Chazy has a 12-3 lead with under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lewis is calling directions, 21 seconds on the shot clock. Clock is coming down. There's Ellis. Ellis has the ball back to Lewis. Lewis over to Goodwin. Goodwin fakes it into Kenny Boyer in the center, back to Lewis. Lewis looking to penetrate, and it goes back for the shot, and rebound Kenny Boyer. Kenny Boyer tried to tip it back in, and he misses the layup, and it's a foul on Goodwin, it looks like. Foul on Andy Goodwin. Kenny Boyer, good offensive rebound, missed it going up for the layup. And Andy Goodwin fouls the Willsboro player going up for the offensive rebound, and Sheehan will take the ball up. Sheehan with the ball. Slows it up, and he goes right side over to Hamill. Hamill back to Sheehan. He'll take the three-pointer. He misses. Lewis grabs the ball, and he pushes it all up to Ellis. Ellis looking to drive. Ellis drives, misses the shot. Rebound Kenny Boyer. He pushes it back out to Lewis. Lewis calling the play, slowing things up. They got 29 seconds on the shot clock. Andy Goodwin looking to penetrate. Andy Goodwin with the ball in the paint. Takes the shot, and he misses it. Rebound Willsboro. And here comes number 15, Saywood, out to Sheehan. Sheehan with the ball, looking to get it over to the right side, over to Reynolds. He does. Reynolds pushes it back. Hamill goes inside, takes a three-pointer. Rebound is going to be controlled by Willsboro. Willsboro with the ball, and inside. 0-0 goes in strong, and it was Mitchell goes in strong. Mitchell's a big kid for Willsboro. And the foul is on, I'm not quite sure, it must be Kenny Boyer. I think it was 2-5. Foul on Kenny Boyer. There's 34.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and Mitchell looking to score a couple free throws, and that shot looked like Shaq. It was a little hard coming off the hands. Hard shot off the glass. Second free throw coming up for Mitchell. Joey Bradley is in the game, in for Lewis. Lewis has 2 fouls. Probably a good thing to take him out here in the first quarter with 34 seconds to go. Give him a breather, and don't chance picking up a third foul. Mitchell misses that one. Rebound Kenny Boyer. Kenny Boyer hands it over to Andy Goodwin. Goodwin looking to drill it up. 23 seconds to go. Over to Kenny Boyer. Back to Evan Green. Evan Green's looking to slow it up. Over to Andy Goodwin. Out to Ellis. Ellis with the ball with 15 seconds to go. He stops his dribble inside to Joey Bradley. Joey Bradley pushes it out to Evan Green, out to Andy Goodwin. Goodwin tried to hit Kenny Blair, and he throws it into the hands of Sayward. Sayward looking to try to get a shot, and Sheehan pushes it 34. Hamill misses the shot. Willsboro had the open look. They missed the shot, and the first quarter has come to a close in Chazy, with Chazy leading 12-3 after one quarter. You'll start for 7. You know, the sad part at 7 o'clock. And Sheehan will have the ball to start the second quarter for Willsboro. Chazy ended up 12-3 with the first quarter lead here in Chazy. Reynolds will take the shot. He shoots the ball up. The ball is pushed back to Reynolds. Reynolds puts it over to Hamill. Hamill will take the three-pointer. And Hamill hits nothing but net. And it looks like they're calling for full court pressure here. And Goodwin hits Lewis. Lewis being guarded by Hamill, and he blows by Hamill, picked by Trombley. Trombley is into the game for Chazy. He's at the top of the key. Lewis has the ball, over to Trombley. Trombley will take the three-pointer, and Galen Trombley nails a three-pointer, comes off the bench cold, and nails the three-pointer for Chazy. He matches Hamill, and it's 15-6 Chazy, with 7 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Hamill or Sheehan with the ball right now for Willsboro. Chazy in their 2-3 zone. Trombley fights through the pick. He goes inside to Mitchell. Mitchell, nice play, but misses the shot. Rebound, Kenny Blair over to Lewis. Lewis coming up. Evan Green's out of the game. Trombley in. And Lewis with the ball, looking to penetrate. He'll push it over to Trombley. Trombley back to Lewis. Lewis with the ball, goes inside to Kenny Blair. Nice pass. Kenny Blair misses the shot inside. And rebound Willsboro. We're looking at Reynolds with the ball, trying to fight through. He gets it back to Sheehan. Sheehan looking to try to get by Trombley. Trombley's there defensively. 34 go inside. Inside to Saywood. And the foul's on Kenny Blair underneath. And Willsboro ball underneath the net. And Sayward goes all the way out to Sheehan. Sheehan with the ball, fakes the shot, goes over to 22. Reynolds back to Sheehan. Sheehan goes inside to Sayward. Nice move inside. And I think Kenny Blair picked up his third foul. And another foul on Kenny Blair. 2 quick fouls on Kenny Blair. It's either his second or third. And Coach Devins is coming over. And he has told Coach Guerin, I think it was 2 fouls. 2 fouls on Kenny Blair here. And 2 fouls on Corey Lewis. 2 mainstays of the Chazy team. They cannot get in foul trouble. And Lewis skies up and taps it to Blair, back to Lewis. Good hustle by Corey Lewis. Lewis comes up. Ellis has the ball. Ellis pushes it back to Lewis. Trombley at top of the key. Goodwin and Blair in the game. Inside to Andy Goodwin. Goodwin pushes it out to Trombley. Trombley lets another three-pointer go. Shots up. It misses. And rebound by number 15, Sayward. Sayward coming down. He pushes it to Sheehan. Sheehan coming down the court. Gets it to the right side over to Reynolds. Reynolds pushes it inside to Mitchell. And Mitchell takes it to Kenny Blair with Kenny Blair with 2 fouls. Kenny laid off him. And the bucket is good for Willsboro. 15-8 Chazy with Lewis with the ball. Lewis goes over to Trombley. Trombley looks toward Kenny Blair's place, but he gets over to Goodwin. Back to Trombley. Trombley's got the look, and Trombley throws up a loose ball, and it goes out of bounds. And the ball will go back to Willsboro. We're 5 minutes and 37 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Chazy with a 15-8 lead. Sheehan bringing the ball up for Willsboro. Sheehan with the ball, looking to find somebody. He finds Reynolds. Reynolds penetrates in the paint into Mitchell, and Lewis knocks the ball out of Mitchell's hands. Out of bounds on Lewis. Ball into Willsboro. Taking the ball out, it will be Sayward for Willsboro underneath the Chazy end. Sayward looking underneath, but he looks Hamill away on the right-hand side. Goes out to Reynolds. Reynolds pushes it back over to Hamill. Hamill looking to make the move. And rebound Lewis. He's got Ellis all the way down. And the pass goes too far. Lewis had the right idea. Threw it too far over Ellis's head. But it was the right idea. Just the pass went a little too far. Ball is back to Willsboro, but a good try from Corey Lewis to Corey Ellis. Sheehan taking the ball up the court for Chazy. And Sheehan with the ball. He's looking right. He goes right. He gets it out to Hamill. And the ball goes off a Chazy defender, and it'll be back to Willsboro with Sayward taking the ball out for Willsboro. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Chazy with a 15-8 lead. And the ball gets over to, it looks like, Sheehan. Sheehan has the ball for Willsboro. Here comes a pick from Hamill on the right side. Trombley trying to fight through. And the shot's up. Rebound Goodwin over the top. And Goodwin, Lewis with the ball. Lewis looking to push it up, across the center court. He controls the play. Lewis looking to penetrate. Oh, it is a jump ball. It is a jump ball. Good call by the referee. It was nothing but ball. Lewis goes on his back, but a very good call by the referee. Chazy ball, they get the jump ball. Ball goes to Chazy. Goodwin taking the ball out to Lewis. The fans didn't think so, but from this angle, a very, very good call from the referee. Trombley gets it inside to Goodwin. Goodwin looks to penetrate. He penetrates on Mitchell, and over Mitchell, Andy Goodwin makes the bucket. 17-8 Chazy, with Sheehan taking the ball up for Willsboro. Sheehan with the ball, Chazy in their 2-3 zone, and they go to the right side over to Hamill. Hamill over to Reynolds. He's guarded by Ellis. Reynolds, guarded by Ellis, goes to the right side over to Hamill. Hamill gets it over to Sayward. Inside to Reynolds, back to Sayward. Sayward takes a shot. It's a two-pointer, and it's 17-10, and here comes Lewis. Lewis looking to penetrate. Lewis takes it from end to end. Lewis makes the bucket. 19-10 Chazy, but here comes Reynolds for Willsboro. The pace of the game is picking up here late into the second quarter, and he pushes it back to Sheehan. Sheehan goes all the way across to Hamill. He quick pass into Sayward. Tries to bounce it into Reynolds. Reynolds hits the bottom of the backboard. Lewis with the ball, trying to take it up. Lewis controls the ball, pushes it out to Ellis. Ellis takes a three-pointer, and Ellis makes the three-pointer. He extends the Chazy lead to 22-10. Sheehan coming down the court. Chazy with a 12-point lead. 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Sheehan with the ball. He goes right side to Reynolds. Inside to Sayward. And travel on Sayward. Ball goes back to Chazy. And it is Andy Goodwin over to Corey Ellis, or Lewis. Lewis with the ball. He takes it across center court. He'll take the three-pointer, and the shot's missing. Mitchell skies for the rebound, gives it up to Sayward. Sayward back to Sheehan. Chazy back in their 2-3 zone. 22-10 here in the second quarter. Chazy with a 12-point lead. We're 2 minutes and 42 seconds, and Hamill will take the three-pointer, and off the glass, Hamill makes the three-pointer, and he cuts the Chazy lead down to 22-13. Lewis out to Ellis. Ellis with the ball, back to Lewis. Lewis calling the play, slowing things up with 24 seconds on the shot clock. Lewis with the ball, waiting for the Chazy players to do some movement here. Ware takes the pick, rebound, Goodwin. Goodwin misses the shot. Kenny Boyer, good offensive rebound. Kenny Boyer looking to take it up, back to Trombley. Trombley takes a three-pointer, in and out Trombley. Goodwin rebound, and in the bucket. Trombley three-pointer, rebound Goodwin. Chazy's up 24-13. Welch does not like what he sees. Chazy was very hard on the offensive rebounds there. And with 1 minute and 58 seconds to go in the second quarter, Chazy with a 24-13 lead. We're back from the timeout, and Sheehan has the ball for Willsboro. Sheehan with the ball. Chazy in their 2-3 zone. Goes all the way over to Reynolds. Reynolds with the ball back to Sheehan. Sheehan left side. A nice ball movement from Willsboro. And Spring is in the game for Willsboro. Sheehan takes another three-pointer off the glass. Misses. Rebound. Goodwin over to Lewis. Lewis all the way up to Tremblay. Inside to Kenny Blair. And nice ball movement from Chazy. Lewis to Tremblay to Kenny Blair, and they extend the lead to 26-13. Great ball movement for Chazy, and Willsboro's trying to counter back on the offensive end here. Sheehan looking to try to find somebody, goes inside to Reynolds. He's double teamed, and Reynolds, nice play from Reynolds underneath for Willsboro, and the score is now 26-15 with about a minute left in the game. And the ball rolls out of bounds, and it'll go to Willsboro. Lewis tried to hit Goodwin under his hands, out of bounds. Kenny Blair made a nice effort to try to save it, but Willsboro have the ball, with Sheehan taking the ball up for Willsboro, as he's been doing for most of this game here in the first half. He goes inside to Reynolds. Oh, Reynolds had the open look. Nobody picked him up, but I think Kenny Blair didn't want to pick up his third foul. It's 26-17. Probably a smart play from Kenny Blair. Give up the bucket. You still have a 9-point lead. Might get the last shot off here. 38 seconds on the shot clock, 23 on the, or 38 in the game clock, 23 on the shot clock. They'll probably try to work the shot clock down. No, they don't. Coriella says no way. He goes right over Hamill, and he drills a three-pointer, and it's 29-17 Chazy. And it is Willsboro with the ball. Sheehan tries to go inside, and number 15, Sayward, steals the ball, or it's knocked away in a foul. 1-5, Sayward with the foul. 12.2 seconds to go. Chazy has the ball at about half court. 29-17. I would think they're going to work for the last shot. My guess is Lewis will take it to the hoop or push it back out to anybody that's open. Lewis looking to make the move. He takes the three-pointer. Lewis misses. Rebound. Ball goes up. And a nice try from Reynolds. Hits the rim, and at the buzzer, the first half ends. Chazy 29, Willsboro 17. And we're back to start the third quarter. Chazy with a 29-17 lead. Willsboro with the ball, going left to right. Sheehan with the ball like he normally is all through the first half. And Willsboro moving the ball very well here in the second half. Chazy still playing their 2-3 zone. Sheehan looking to penetrate. Stolen by Lewis. He pushes it up to Ellis. Ellis goes up. Ellis with the layup. And it's 31-17 Chazy. Willsboro running the down hard, pushing the ball hard, but Chazy playing a very strong 2-3 zone. Sheehan gets it back to Reynolds, pushes the ball over. Willsboro's got nice ball movement. Goodwin trying to play good defense from behind. And a jump ball called as Spring was tied up. It looks like Mitchell coming in for Spring. Spring is out of the game, and Mitchell is into the game. Lewis with the ball, being guarded by Reynolds. Lewis calling help. Reynolds trying to stay with him. Bounce it over to Goodwin. Goodwin being guarded by Mitchell. He takes it right to Mitchell, and Kenny Blair trying to save it. And Kenny Blair called out in the air, and it will be Willsboro ball on their own end here, taking it up. Sheehan will bring it up for Willsboro. Chazy with a 31-17 lead here early in the third quarter. Sheehan being guarded by Gavin Green, and Lewis goes inside to Mitchell. Mitchell, the big guy. Kenny Blair playing off him with 2 fouls, and Mitchell takes it to the hoop for 2 points. And Lewis has the ball. After the first half, it was Reynolds with 6, Hamill, Sheehan, and Sayward with 3, and Mitchell had 2 at the half. Goodwin makes a nice move, in and out, back to Goodwin. Goodwin pushes it out to Lewis. Lewis slowing things up, goes to the right side with the ball. He has Goodwin at top of the key. Inside to Evan Green. Evan Green back to Kenny Blair, or actually Corey Ellis. Ellis nails the three-pointer. Good push out by Evan Green to Corey Ellis. Ellis makes the three-pointer. And at the half, it was Lewis with 8 points, Goodwin with 8, Boyer with 4, Ellis with 4, and Trombley with 3 at the half. We're in the second half here. Chazy has the biggest lead of the game, 34-19, with 6:06 to go here in the third quarter. Early in the third quarter, Willsboro taking the ball out of bounds with number 15, Sayward, taking the ball out for Willsboro. Over to Hamill. Hamill puts it inside to Mitchell. And the ball went back to Sayward, but he was stepping on the end line. Out of bounds. The ball will go to Chazy. Goodwin being guarded by Lewis. Lewis trying to get away. He does get away from Reynolds. And Willsboro's into their man-to-man defense. Lewis with the ball, calling for some help. He gets it out to Ellis. Ellis with the ball. Ellis looking to drive, controlling the ball. He gets it over to Goodwin. Goodwin looking for it, pushes it back to Ellis. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Goodwin. Goodwin taking it to the paint. Inside to Ellis or to Lewis. Nice feed from Goodwin to Lewis. 36-19 Chazy. Sheehan with the ball. Being guarded closely by Evan Green in the 2-3 zone. Inside to Sayward. Sayward pushes it out to Hamill. Back to number 40 Sheehan. And he's bumped by Evan Green. And Evan Green called for the foul. Willsboro ball on the side. And Sayward will get it out to Sheehan. Sheehan with the ball. He goes to the right side. Sheehan looking. He gets over to Reynolds. Back to Hamill. Hamill takes a three-pointer. He's short on the three-pointer. Lewis all the way down to Ellis. Ellis taking it to the hoop. Ellis takes it in for the hoop. And it's 38-19 Chazy. And Welch does not like what he sees. Calls timeout with 4 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the third quarter. Chazy with the biggest lead of the night, 38-19. And we're back from the timeout, and Willsboro taking the ball out. It will be Sayward over to Sheehan. Sheehan crosses center court. Chazy again playing their tough 2-3 zone, and Sheehan has the ball knocked out by Ellis. Ball will go back to Willsboro here in the third quarter, with Sayward taking the ball out for Willsboro. Sayward inside to Reynolds. Reynolds looking to penetrate, but Chazy collapses on their 2-3 zone. Back to Sheehan. Reynolds will take the shot. Rebound. Ball goes to Mitchell, big guy. Mitchell is stuffed by Kenny Blair. Over to Lewis. All the way up to Ellis. Ellis for the layup. Misses the layup. Evan Green is rejected. Green with the ball. Back over to Ellis. Ellis will take the three-pointer. Kenny Blair. No basket called. Third foul on Corey Lewis. He was going in for the rebound, ran into the Willsboro player. He's called for a foul. And Chazy could have went up 40-19, but now it's 38-19, and Willsboro has possession. Hamill with the ball for Willsboro. He goes out to Sayward. Sayward back to Sheehan. Sheehan with the ball. Over to Reynolds. Reynolds looking to penetrate. Ball knocked away by Goodwin. Out to Ellis. Ellis with the ball. He'll slow it up. Back to Lewis. Lewis with the ball. He's got an open look. Lewis in and out. And rebound Sayward. He pushes it back to Sheehan. Chazy hustles back on defense. Reynolds looking to make the move. Kenny Blair's there. And we have Kenny Blair called for the foul. It's Kenny Blair's third foul. Lewis has 3 fouls. Chazy is slowly getting themselves into foul trouble here. And Reynolds misses the free throw. Ball knocked out, goes back to Willsboro, 38-21. And it is Willsboro ball with Sayward taking the ball out. There's movement. He pushes it out to Reynolds. Reynolds spins, pushes it all the way open. Hamill goes inside. Ball's knocked away. Ellis with the ball. Nice play, Ellis. Ellis taking it all the way up. Ellis goes high off the backboard. On the steal, it's 40-21. Goodwin trying to get back. Reynolds a good athlete. Reynolds takes it in. Who's the foul going to be on? Kenny Boyer has just picked up his 4th foul. Kenny Boyer has fouled in spurts tonight. 2 quick fouls in the first, 2 quick fouls here in the third. Kenny Boyer with 4 fouls. Joey Bradley getting ready to come in. He'll come in after this free throw. And Reynolds misses the first end of the 2 free throws. Joey Bradley in. Kenny Boyer is out with 4 fouls. They're going to sit Kenny Boyer for a while here. They're going to need him in the 4th. He's got 4 fouls here in the third. Chazy with a 40-21 lead with Reynolds with his 2nd free throw. He makes the 2nd one. It's 40-22. Joey Bradley gives it to Lewis. Lewis calling for help, being double teamed. He crosses the center court, gets by 2 players, being double teamed by Reynolds and Sheehan. And he gets it out to Ellis. Ellis over to Goodwin. And timeout from Coach Guerin. He wants to slow things up and talks things over. There's 16 seconds on the shot clock. We'll be back after this timeout with 3 minutes to go. We're back from the timeout. Goodwin will take it into Lewis, and the ball does go into Lewis. Inside to Joey Bradley, out to Andy Goodwin. Goodwin takes it in strong. And rebound. Sheehan gets the rebound. He's looking to push the ball up. Chazy hustles back in their 2-3 zone. Sheehan with the ball goes left side to Reynolds. Reynolds has it knocked away by Evan Green. Out to Corey Ellis. Ellis in for lip. Smart play from Evan Green to Corey Ellis. 42-22. Chazy with their biggest lead by 20 points. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Sheehan with the ball. Gets it over to Reynolds. Reynolds makes a nice move in behind the 2-3 zone, makes the bucket. It's 42-24. Lewis hustles back. The pace of the game is picking up. Lewis with the ball. And Lewis goes up, rebound Goodwin. And Goodwin, offensive rebound. And he's fouled as he goes back up with it. And the foul's called on Sayward. Goodwin trying to make the old-fashioned three-pointer. And Trombley is in for Evan Green. Goodwin looking to go good on this free throw and going the old-fashioned way. Misses. Rebound goes up. It's off Mitchell's hands. And the ball will go to Chazy. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Chazy with a 20-point lead. Goodwin taking the ball out. He gets it over to Ellis. Ellis takes the three-pointer. And the ball gets caught up into the rim. Ball will go to Willsboro. They consider that a jump ball, and the arrow favors Willsboro. And Sheehan will take the ball up. Sheehan with the ball. Inside to Reynolds. Reynolds picked up by Trombley. Reynolds pushes it over to Sheehan. Sheehan will take the shot, and he gets the roll. Sheehan makes the bucket, and it's 44-26 Chazy. Lewis looking to be double teamed. Over to Trombley, inside to Bradley. Bradley back to Lewis. Lewis with the ball. Welch is calling the zone out. Trombley has the ball, back to Lewis. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Lewis has the ball. He fakes over to Trombley. Trombley back to Lewis. Lewis with the ball, trying to take the defense out. Lewis into the paint, loses it. Goodwin goes up, no foul called. Goodwin with the ball, looking to go up. And a foul called. It looked like it was on Sayward. Goodwin gets it out to Lewis. They want to reset the shot clock. Goodwin with the ball. He gets it to Lewis. Lewis takes it back to the top of the key. He's got Ellis on the left, Trombley on the right. He hits Goodwin underneath. Tries to get Trombley. The ball is pushed up. Willsboro moving the ball well. Reynolds with the ball. Spins around, goes up. And Sheehan, nice rebound from Sheehan. It's 44-28. And Willsboro has cut a 20-point deficit down to 16. Lewis with the ball. Inside to Joey Bradley, who throws the ball away. And it goes back to Willsboro. And Sheehan with the ball. Willsboro trying to cut that 20-point deficit down even more. Inside to Reynolds. Reynolds looking to penetrate. That was an acrobatic shot. Ball's knocked up, controlled by Willsboro. Sheehan picked up by Ellis. Inside to Sayward, over to Reynolds. Reynolds lets the shot go. Rebound Mitchell. Mitchell misses it. And rebound Sayward. Willsboro controlling the offensive boards. Lewis with the ball. We got 12 seconds to go here in the third. It should be the last shot here. Lewis with the ball. Push it to Joey Bradley. And nice feed from Lewis to Joey Bradley. Bradley makes the bucket. 46-28. And Chazy will end the third quarter with an 18-point lead. 46-28. We'll be back in a minute for the fourth quarter. And we're back to start the fourth quarter, and Goodwin gets it into Lewis. Trombley on the right side, Ellis on the left side, and pushes it all the way down to Kenny Boyer, who's back in the game with 4 fouls. Lewis has the ball. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Trombley. Trombley lobs it back over to Lewis. Lewis over to Ellis. Ellis will take the three-pointer. Ellis, they move the shot clock down, makes the three-pointer. 49-28, Chazy. And Pierce is getting ready to check in for Willsboro. Sheehan with the ball. He goes all the way over to Hamill. Hamill inside to Reynolds. Nice pass. And Lewis ends up with the ball. Lewis trying to get away, but he's fouled by Reynolds, it looks like. Reynolds called for the foul on Lewis. And Hamill's out of the game, and Pierce is in the game. Chazy with a 49-28 lead here in the fourth quarter. Lewis being guarded. Goodwin taking the ball up. He just gives it over to Trombley. Trombley dribbling the ball over, pounces it back to Lewis. Lewis with the ball. Sheehan playing off Lewis, giving him respect for the speed of Lewis. Pushes it out to Ellis. Ellis bounces it over to Kenny Boyer. Kenny Boyer back to Lewis. Lewis fakes the ball inside, goes back to Trombley. Trombley back to Lewis. Lewis telling Goodwin what to do, and Kenny Boyer lobs it over to Ellis. Ellis takes another three-pointer. In and out. Rebound. Andy Goodwin called for jumping in, and it will be Willsboro ball underneath with 5 minutes or 6 minutes and 44 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. We're about 1:20 in the fourth quarter. Chazy with a 49-28 lead with Sheehan with the ball going over to Reynolds on the right side. Inside to Sayward. And Lewis called for a foul, and that's his third or fourth foul also. It's 3 or 4 on Lewis. There's 4 on Kenny Boyer. And Sayward will go to the line for 2. He makes the first end of 2 free throws. And Sayward looking to get Willsboro to the 30-point mark here in the fourth quarter. Misses, rebound Kenny Boyer. Good rebound Kenny Boyer over to Lewis. Lewis with the ball. Crosses center court over to Trombley. Trombley back to Lewis. Lewis back to Trombley. Trombley all the way over to Ellis. Ellis has the look, but Sayward gets back very quickly. Lewis back to Ellis. Ellis with the ball. Pushes it over to Trombley. Trombley gets it to Goodwin, back to Lewis, or Ellis. Ellis back to Lewis. Lewis will take the three-pointer. In and out, rebound Saywood. Gets it to Sheehan, and Ellis playing good defense on Sheehan. They get back in their 2-3 zone. Trombley had his hands on Sheehan, foul on Trombley. And it's 49-29 Chazy with 5 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And they are now in the 1-1 situation. So anytime at this point on before the game ends, if Chazy fouls, Willsboro will get a 1-on-1. So this is a free shot. And Sheehan makes good on the first bucket. So it's 49-30. He'll get a second look right now on his free throw. This ball will be in play. And Sheehan drains the second free throw. It's 49-31. Chazy. Lewis with the ball. Lewis all the way out to Ellis, way on the right side. Over to Trombley. Trombley out to Kenny Blair, back to Trombley. Trombley takes a three-pointer. Rim, rebound, back to Trombley. Trombley tries again. Second one misses. Ellis rebounds. Ellis tries a three-pointer. Misses. Kenny Blair knocks it to Andy Goodwin. Shots up, it's missed. Rebound, Kenny Blair. Good offensive rebounding from Chazy. And they slow things up, getting the ball back over to Lewis. Fakes it over to Trombley. And he's getting picked up by Sheehan. He will go to Trombley. Trombley back to Lewis. Lewis. Over, no look, over to Kenny Blair. And Corey Lewis, what a pass to Kenny Blair. It's 51-31. They're playing a little cat and mouse game back up the top of the key. Willsboro wasn't expecting it. A no-look pass over to Kenny Blair. And the defensive rebound goes to Lewis. Lewis up to Ellis. Tried to tap it over to Trombley, but Reynolds with good hands intercepts the ball. Reynolds trying to cross center court. He gets by Ellis. He's got the ball, finally gives it up to Sheehan. He'll take the three-pointer in and out. Andy Goodwin knocks it out, picked up by Sayward. Good hustle from Sayward. Pierce with the ball over Sheehan. Sheehan tried to get it over, picked out by Lewis. Ball goes all the way to Trombley. Trombley tried to slow it up, but called for the double dribble. Turnover Chazy. Trombley called for the double dribble. Willsboro with the ball. Spring is out. Mitchell is in, and Willsboro has called a timeout with 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Chazy with a 51-31 lead. And we're back to the action here with Chazy with a 51-31 lead. Sheehan with the ball. He gets it over to Reynolds. Reynolds looking to penetrate the 2-3 zone, back out to Sheehan. Ellis contests the shot. The ball comes out. Sayward picks up the loose ball. Goes inside to Reynolds. Reynolds makes the move. Trombley with the rebound, being challenged. Over to Lewis. Lewis with the ball. Inside to Goodwin. Goodwin out to Trombley. Trombley out to Kenny Blair. Blair, there's almost like back to Trombley. Trombley with 10 seconds to go. Inside to Goodwin. Inside to Kenny Blair. Nice ball movement. Kenny misses the layup. And that's going to be it for Kenny Blair. He was called for a foul. Kenny Blair has fouled out of the game, and Joey Bradley is in the game. Kyle Reynolds is going in the game. And Sayward is coming in for Willsboro. Kyle Reynolds going in for... Oh yeah, I thought it was Joey Bradley going in. It's Kyle Reynolds going in for Kenny Blair. I thought it was Joey Bradley. It's Kyle Reynolds with 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Chazy with a 21-point lead. But Reynolds misses the first end of the one-on-one. And Sayward making a nice move into the bucket. Kyle Reynolds goes into the game early and makes his presence felt with a foul, as he's only like 10 seconds in the game, and Kyle Reynolds is called for a foul. And Sayward will be going to the line, looking to cut into this 20-point Chazy lead. Sayward doesn't get the roll on that one. This ball will be in play. Trombley and Corey Ellis changes positions. Misses the second one. Goodwin grabs the rebound over to Lewis. Lewis with the ball, trying to control it. He does. He crosses center court. Over to Trombley. Trombley out over to Ellis. Ellis being double teamed. Tried to hit Trombley, but Reynolds, nice defensive play. Picks it up. Reynolds will take it all the way. Nice athletic play from Taylor Reynolds. Beautiful play. It's 51-33. Under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Corey Ellis with the ball. Or Corey Lewis, I should say. Inside to Kyle Reynolds. Misses the shot. Andy Goodwin goes up. He misses. Goodwin, good second effort from Andy Goodwin. And he puts the Chazy lead back to 20. We're at 2 minutes and 37 seconds here to go into the game. Sayward inside off the glass. Sayward makes the bucket. 53-35 Chazy. Lewis with the ball. Ball goes over to Kyle Reynolds. Reynolds over to Ellis. Out to Trombley. Over to Goodwin. Goodwin back to Ellis. And Chazy slowing the ball up. Trombley with the ball, looking around. Inside to Goodwin. Goodwin back to Ellis. Ellis looking to drive. Ellis makes a nice play. Shot miss. Rebound by Reynolds. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Chazy with an 18-point lead. And Sayward runs into his, I would say, probably a brother. Sayward into Sayward. And there was a collision there. And the ball will go back to Chazy. Goodwin into Lewis. Lewis looking to penetrate. He has to get past half court. He does. No look over to Kyle Reynolds. Reynolds back out to Ellis. Ellis. Well, 2 fouls on number 5, Sayward. He pushed Lewis into the stands. And then he gave the ref some grief, and the ref kicked him out of the game. So there's going to be a bunch of foul shots taken here for Chazy here with 1:35. After this game, it looks like Chazy will win this game. They'll go to 5-1 in league play, 9-2 overall. Willsboro will go to 500 at 3-3 in the league, and they'll go 6-6 overall. So Willsboro will be a 500 team this year. And Ellis taking some free throws. I'm thinking four shots, 2 on the foul, 2 on the technical, and they'll get the ball. And Lewis misses the first end of the technical. And he makes the second one, so it's 54-35. Now Corey Ellis will go for 2, and Chazy will get the ball at half court after these 2 free throws. Ellis makes the first one, and he increases the Chazy lead back to 20. And he misses the second one. And Chazy clears their bench, as well as Willsboro. And so for Chazy, we have Paul Sweeney, Matt Osher, Joey Bradley, Frank Valici, Kyle Reynolds into the game. For Willsboro, we have Lobdell, we have Marcotte, we have Spring, Pierce, and it looks like Mitchell. Both benches have cleared with 1:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Osher gets it to Valigi. Valigi back over to Bradley. Valigi takes a shot. In and out, and rebound by 11 Marcotte. He gets it back to Pierce. Pierce with the ball. He gets it out to Marcotte. Marcotte looking to make a move. He goes inside to Mitchell, knocked away by Bradley. Over to Matt Osher. Matt Osher with the ball. Inside to Joey Bradley. Bradley in and out, and Valigi with the ball out to Osher. Valigi with the ball into Bradley. Back to Osher. Osher over to Paul Sweeney. Sweeney takes the shot, turns on, and the crowd likes that. Paul Sweeney gets 2 points for Chazy, 57-35. Marcotte with the ball out to Pierce. Pierce being guarded by Valigi, Chazy in their 2-3 zone. Spring tries to go inside to Lobdell, but it goes out to Marcotte. Marcotte looking to make a move. He goes baseline, spins around, pushes it out to Pierce. Pierce goes back to Marcotte. But he's fouled by Frank Valigi. And it will be 1-on-1. Chazy's ahead 57-35. 25.8 seconds to go in the game. And Chazy will be victorious tonight in Chazy. And again, a big win for Chazy. They go to 5-1. Willsboro goes to 3-3. Overall, they're 9-2. Their only 2 losses coming to E-Town in E-Town, and they lost to Seton Catholic here in Chazy during the holiday tournament. And Marcotte makes both of the shots, and Valigi with the ball, bounce it to Sweeney. Sweeney pushes it back, and Osher will take a shot. Sweeney making the move. Sweeney called for the travel. And Willsboro will get the ball. Down 57-37 with 14.4 seconds to go. Pierce will take the ball up for Willsboro. He crosses center court. And Pierce tries to go inside. He does to Mitchell. They try to hit Spring. And Sweeney knocks the ball out of bounds. Willsboro ball with 4.9 seconds to go. Spring out to Pierce. Pierce over to Mitchell. Mitchell takes the last shot of the game. Ball is short. And Chazy, a very impressive win tonight. They win 57-37. They go to 9-2 overall, 5-1 in the league. And as Calvin and Sam like to say, that's the way it was on January 9th in beautiful downtown Chazy.